Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Mahārāja's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Mahārāja on March 11th, 2022 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangum langayate girim Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Caitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Today is a last day of Mayapur. It's quite on my plan.
Today is the 11th day in Mayapur according to my plan.
Last day
Last day in Mayapur according to my plan.
was ultimately I mean, because of Kṛṣṇa.
But it all depends on Krishna.
Anyway, tomorrow night I have been Calcutta, Kṛṣṇa.
But tomorrow night I will be in Calcutta, Krishna willing.
And I don't know I'll be able to see you or talk to you then, but I'll try.
But I don't know if I will be able to see you or talk to you.
I will try.
I will try.
So, has he shown any questions or class on Lord Chaitanya?
Today class on Chaitanya.
And Russian class.
Continuing from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, the Mayavada philosophy considers the Lord to be transformations of the material mode of goodness and equates the Jiva Tattva with the Supreme Brahman. Under the section, how all the residents of Varanasi became Vaishnavas. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 7.113.
তত্ত্ববস্তুকে নিরাকার এবং বিষ্ণু দেহাদিকে মায়িক বিকার বলাই মায়াবাদ। চিদানন্দ দেহতার স্থান পরিবার তারে কহে প্রাকৃত সত্যের বিকার।
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is full of spiritual potencies. Therefore, his body, name, fame, and entourage are all spiritual. The Mayavadi philosophers, due to ignorance, says that these are all merely transformations of the material mode of goodness. Purport. In the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 7.115.
মায়াধীশ বিষ্ণুকে মায়িক জ্ঞানই পাষণ্ডতা। প্রাকৃত করিয়া মানে বিষ্ণু কলেবর, বিষ্ণু নিন্দা আর নাহি ইহার উপর।
One who considers the transcendental body of Lord Vishnu to be made of material nature is the greatest offender at the lotus feet of the Lord. There is no greater blasphemy against the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami explains that variegated personal feature of the absolute truth is the Vishnu Tattva, and that the material energy which creates this cosmic manifestation is the energy of Lord Vishnu. The creative force is merely the energy of the Lord, but the foolish conclude that because the Lord has distributed himself in an impersonal form, he has no separate existence. The impersonal Brahman, however, cannot possess energies, nor do the Vedic literatures state the Maya. That Maya, the illusory energy, is covered by another Maya. There are hundreds and thousands of references, however, to Vishnu Maya, Parasya Shakti, or the energy of Lord Vishnu. In the Bhagavad Gita 7.14, Krishna refers to Mama Maya, my energy. Maya is controlled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not that he is covered by Maya. Therefore, Lord Vishnu cannot be a product of material energy. In the beginning of the Vedanta Sutra, it is said, Janmadeyasya yataha, indicating that the material energy is also an emanation of the Supreme Brahman. How then could he be covered by the material energy? If that were possible, material energy would be greater than the Supreme Brahman. Even these simple arguments, however, cannot be understood by a Mayavadi philosophers, and therefore the term Mayaya Parahita Jnana, which is applied to them in the Bhagavad Gita, is extremely appropriate. Anyone who thinks that Lord Vishnu is a product of the material energy is explained by Sadananda Yogendra should immediately be understood to be insane, for his knowledge has been stolen by the illusory energy. Lord Vishnu cannot be placed within the category of the demigods. Those who are actually bewildered by the Mayavad philosophy and are still in the darkness of ignorance consider Lord Vishnu to be a demigod. In the defiance of Rigveda mantra, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam, Vishnu is always in a superior position. This mantra is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, Mattaha Parataram Nanyad, which is there is no truth superior to Krishna or Vishnu. Thus, only those whose knowledge has been bewildered consider Lord Vishnu to be a demigod, and therefore suggest that one may worship either Lord Vishnu, the goddess Kali or Durga, or whomever one likes and achieve the same result. This is an ignorant conclusion that is not accepted in the Bhagavad Gita 9.25, which distinctly says, Yanti Deva Vrata Devan, Yanti Mad Yajinov Apimam. The worshippers of the demigods will be promoted to the respective planets of the demigods, but devotees of the Supreme Lord will go back to God, back home, back to Godhead. Lord Krishna explains very clearly in the Bhagavad Gita 7.14 that his material energy is very difficult to overcome. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Maya's influence is so strong that even learned scholars and spiritualists are also covered by Maya and think themselves to be as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, however, to free oneself from influence of Maya, one must surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita 7.14, Mam eva ye prapadhyante mayam etam tarantite. It is to be concluded, therefore, that Lord Vishnu does not belong to this material creation but to the spiritual world. To misconceive Lord Vishnu to have a material body or to equate him with demigods is the most offensive blasphemy against Lord Vishnu. And offenders against the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu cannot advance in the spiritual knowledge. They are called Mayaya Parahrita Jnana, or those whose knowledge has been stolen by the influence of illusion. One who thinks that there is a difference between Lord Vishnu's body and his soul dwells in the darkest region of ignorance. There is no difference between Lord Vishnu's body and Lord Vishnu's soul, for they are Advaya Jnana, one knowledge. In this world, there is a difference between the material body and the spiritual body, but in spiritual soul. But in the spiritual world, everything is spiritual and there are no such differences. The greatest offense of the Mayavadi philosophers is to consider Lord Vishnu and the living entities to be one and the same. In this connection, the Padma Purana states, Arche Vishnu Shiladhira Gurusu Naramatir Vaishnave Jati Buddhi Yasya Va Naraki Saha. One who considers the Archa Murti, the worshipable deity of Lord Vishnu, to be stone, the spiritual master to be an ordinary human being, and a Vaishnava to belong to a particular caste or creed, is possessed of hellish intelligence. One who follows such conclusions is doomed.
We see that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead,
So we see that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead,
and that no one can be equal to him or greater than him.
and that no one can be equal to him or greater than him.
He may sometimes descend from the spiritual world here to the Bhumandal.
He may sometimes descend from the spiritual world to the Bhumandala
to still lower the fallen soul and to expand his pastimes.
just to deliver the fallen conditioned souls and to expand his pastimes.
But the mind bodies, they speculate that what Vishnu is a project, material energy, the moral goodness.
But the Mayavadi philosophers speculate that Lord Vishnu is in the material body and is the product of the mode of goodness.
And this is very offensive.
So this is very offensive.
He can naturally give liberation to all his devotees.
He can very naturally give liberation to all the devotees.
That's why his name, one of his names is Mukunda.
That is why one of his names is Mukunda.
I can take something else and understand that he is different. He is such a energy not part of it.
One should take shelter of him and understand that he is different.
He is the source of all the energies.
He is the source of all the entities, energies.
And that's why he's our worship Yogeshwara.
That is why he is worshipped as Yogeshwara,
The master of all yogas.
the master of all the yogas.
So we had the wonderful sight. I asked a few questions.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.